The Constitution of India is the most comprehensive and superior constitution in the world. The Constituent Assembly, chaired by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, finally produced a unique document for the Union of India in a period of 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days, which, along with the smooth functioning of the system, governance of the country on the basis of democratic values, accords equality the most elemental, effective, and important aspect of human life, as I firmly believe, without any kind of discrimination. It provides protection to everyone and ensures the all round progress of all citizens, women, and men. The first sitting of the Constituent Assembly was held on December 9, 1946, and the last on November 26, 1949, and in the last meeting, to say on November 26, 1949, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly, presented the original copy of the Constitution duly signed and adopted by its member to Dr. Rajendra Prasad. The Constitution became effective on January 26, 1950. Therefore, November 26th is remembered as the Indian Constitution Day, while January 26th is celebrated as the Republic Day of India every year. We should first of all pay our heartfelt tribute to Mahatma Gandhi, who left a deep impression of his views on the Constitution. Our Constitution makers, all the office bearers of the Constituent Assembly, heads of the committees and members. For Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the President of the Constituent Assembly, and Trimurti, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and B. Pattabhi Sita Ramaiah, who left their significantly contributory mark on most of the articles of the Constitution. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee, who undoubtedly put immense labor in drafting the document using his wisdom. Acharya J.B. Kriplani, Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, Chakravarti Rajgopalachari, H.C. Mukherjee, Dr. K.M. Munshi, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, B.N. Rao, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, V.T. Krishnamachari, N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, Durgabai Deshmukh, Gopinath Bardoloi, Professor N.G. Ranga, Frank Anthony, and Hifzur Rahman Soharwi especially deserve to be remembered on the occasion of celebrating the Republic Day. Our original Constitution had 395 articles divided into 22 parts for the purpose of ensuring all aspects of national unity and integrity and the welfare of the citizens. It had 8 schedules also. The Constitution has been amended from time to time according to the demand of time and circumstances, or even for other reasons. More than 100 amendments have been done so far in the Constitution of India. Along with the most important provision like the fundamental rights of the citizens and the directive principles of state policy, the guidelines given to the federal institutes governing the state of India to be kept in citation while framing the laws and making policies. The provision made through an amendment in the Constitution for the fundamental duties of citizens can also be seen in this context in particular. But even after all this, the basic spirit of the Constitution of India, the vision of our intelligent and devoted constitution makers, or their intense desire why to bring each and every citizen of the country within the ambit of equality by providing equal opportunities to one and all for everyone's all-round development. Equality is the most beautiful, important, and necessary feature of human life. Freedom, justice, and rights are the three other important aspects of human life essentially connected with equality. In principle, an individual not only accepts the reality of equality of fellow beings but respects it also. Atheists even consider this as the eternal law of the Creator. In this regard, however, the practical situation is different. Accepting equality in practices, in mutual behaviors with fellow beings is very difficult task. The citizen realize the truth of equality. They make it the nucleus in their practices, mutual behaviors. For this purpose, as I believe, the creation of a state of equality in all manners with availability of equal opportunities is a very important aspect of the Constitution of India. Under Article 14 of the Constitution, the provision for equality before the law and equal protection of laws, availability of this is in fact the reflection of this spirit. It is dedicated to the guarantee of equal treatment for all citizens of the country. This guarantee is undoubtedly the medium and the way of all-round development of each and every citizen. While celebrating the Republic Day, we all citizens of India must keep the equality aspect of our Constitution in mind predominantly. On this day, we should especially be committed that we will follow the spirit of our Constitution and its expectation from the citizens towards equality in their actions and mutual behaviors. Only by doing so, we will make the day graceful and significant.